So I've made a list of 16 different possible tools or technologies we can use to build our next application, and I want you to make this choice from these 16 different frameworks or tools. There are different sections. There are 5 sections: PHP, Python, Spring Boot, Node, and integrated. But I'd like to give a bit of explanation about each of these sections so that you can choose the right set of tools you want, and also choose what application you want us to build. Number 1, PHP Laravel. This is a monolith. This is the monolith section, so you have complete application built together. The API and the UI built in the same IDE, in the same framework. PHP Laravel, SpringBoot Thymeleaf. This is what we did. Python, Django, MS.NET, Razor. So these are tools that are integrated so that when you are building it, you can be testing the API and the UI at the same time. So this is number 1 to 4, the monolith. The next section we have the Node.js API. So in this case, we are building the backend with Node.js, API backend built in Node.js, and the front end number 5 will be Angular, so Node plus Angular. Number 6 is React, and number 7 is Vue.js. So number 5, 6, and 7, you also need to make a choice. So there are 16. You need to choose one out of all the 16 items I have. Let's move on to number 8, 9, and 10. So we have here the PHP API based application. We have the PHP backend and React front end. We also have the PHP backend, Angular front end or Angular UI, PHP backend, and Vue.js front end. So PHP, you can use it to build a complete API without a UI, and then you can use any of these frameworks or libraries to build the UI. The next one is Spring Boot API. So we can build a complete API in Spring Boot without using Thymeleaf, and then we can attach any of this UI to Spring Boot API, so that we can attach React, we can attach Angular or Vue.js. And number 14, 15, and 16, we have Python API. We can build a complete API in Python, and we can now use React for the UI or Angular or Vue.js. So these are the 16 different technologies out there. I want you to choose, and also let me know what application you want us to build. Maybe inventory management system, hospital information system, payroll, HR, any kind of system you want. I need recommendations from you on the next project. And now I have the summary of everything here. So this is a summary of everything, but one thing I want to say is that there are some of these I've done in my channel. I've created Node Angular, I've created Node React, I've created Spring Boot Thymeleaf, I've created Python Django, MS.NET Razor. Sorry, I didn't talk about MS.NET Razor. So MS.NET is a bit different because I need Windows operating system to work on MS.NET. I also have an application on MS.NET. The tutorial is there. Any of these tutorials are available. You'll find it in the description box of this video. So like PHP, Python, Spring Boot, Node.js, a number of them are currently available, but I want you to choose now what project we need to move on with, and also what tools you want us to use. So please make this choice. The more I have the choices, the more I can decide. Easier for me to decide what to do or what project to start planning and start making these tutorials. So I'm going to be stopping here. Please make your choices. Write in the comments what you choose, whether the number 1 to 16, or you can actually write it out. Make a recommendation of what system you want us to develop. Thank you for viewing, and also we see when this project actually starts off. I wait for your response.